Hello, Deepak. Nice to having you here.
My pleasure, Shari. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. So you don't look like a real estate agent. So actually, what you doing here?
I'm a realtor, but I educate about Dubai all over the globe. I mean, we travel and we educate people about Dubai
That
and
sounds
the
interesting.
opportunities again here. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. So what do you mean by educating your investors or people?
Right. So we travel around. We have a lot of international buyers. We travel to different countries, giving them the opportunity to invest in Dubai and cherry picking properties and helping them grow their money. If I say right.
Okay, so you mean like you are traveling around the world and you inviting people to know about the Dubai real estate market and also
Right. We do basically expose roadshows, where we showcase the investments in UAE itself. Right. It can be Dubai, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, and the pace of growth, what has been happening in Dubai from past a number of years, and that's how it is.
okay. So how long you been in Dubai?
I've been about 12 years here.
12 years.
Yes, in Dubai, and basically I'm a GCC born kid, so I've come seen Dubai way long back with my
Where?
parents. I was in Oman basically earlier.
Okay.
Then I came from Oman. Then I went back to India. Then I'm in Dubai right now.
So if I ask you like you live in the Oman also,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So Oman or Dubai, what changes? Both are GCC countries. So what are the changes you see here?
See, we cannot compare a country to other country, but see, Dubai is a very it's driven in a different dynamic. Oman is still, it's like a big area, right? I mean, Dubai, you're talking about real estate, tourism. They had a lot of different things happening in Dubai. Now, Dubai has evolved from tourism and banking to again real estate and much more. We are into AI technology.
Yeah.
Dubai has been a hub for everything.
Okay, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
You're right. You're right. So you can compare with one country to another
You
country.
cannot, you
You
cannot.
cannot.
But see,
But
it's
Dubai itself is showing like what they are doing for the future and the people. Because like I've been 2 years right now and I can see that. Okay, so there is a nomad from travel nomad from India. He said that he traveled like several countries and cities. But when he come to Dubai, he every time he visit Dubai, he got a new experience. There is something new in Dubai. I also feel like saying, and what do you feel like? You are being told years right now. So what do you feel
It's a
that's the
lot of
changes?
change. So my office is in Business Bay. If I talk about Business Bay, we had a few good towers back then. Now you know how Business Bay is. A multiple number of bridges, easy ways. Everything is different. A day-to-day basis. I mean, let's talk about last year to this year. Last year, when now the infrastructure has changed, I think overnight changes is what is happening in Dubai. If I say, if you know about the Infinity Bridge or the bridge towards the maritime city, these all happened in a couple of weeks. So when I'm talking about the recent changes, you can imagine I can pick up maybe more than 200. I wouldn't call it changes. I would say it is a growth, right? I mean, it is facilitating infrastructure in Dubai, and about even real estate, you can see a lot of changes. What are the new constructions coming? The real estate of the architecture of the new buildings, right? The old downtown. See, Burj Khalifa is an iconic tower; nothing can change it. But there are multiple different things coming up in a different outlook altogether, right? Like even we talk about branded residences, the architecture is different, right? So there are a lot of changes in terms of infrastructure, in terms of opportunities, in terms of jobs, everything.
So do you think that these are the things, these are the factors that attracts more people in Dubai? Like because I read somewhere the population change that happens in like past years.
Right.
Do you know about that, or can you just explain
100%.
me that?
See, I think more than yeah, the facility, people know Dubai for luxury, right? I mean, other than luxury, we have several other factors happening here, right? We have all kind of people working in Dubai. It's a normal country, but the ruler's visionary is the main thing. What changed everything together? See, I mean, 2020 he planned 2040. During pandemic, people were trying to plan how to see the next year. But the ruler here was, of course, we all had hardships during the pandemic, but the ruler was so visionary, he planned for 2030, 2040, what's happening. That happened in Creek Harbor. If you had seen somewhere in the YouTube, you can see that video too. It's called the 2040 Urban Master Plan. So 2019, we were about 3.35 million was the population in Dubai. I think 2020 dropped down to 2.6 somewhere around
Because of the pandemic.
pandemic. A lot of people, moving away, and a lot of people went away from Dubai, and a lot of people. Then immediately 21, we had a rise of 400,000 people in Dubai.
400,000.
Yeah, and those were basically millionaires who were flying down to Dubai, right? A lot of people coming and it's nothing else than safety and security here, right? And Dubai being I call Dubai as a global trading hub,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
Yeah, it is a global trading hub. Anything you see, whether be it with any other countries, earlier Dubai was just a headquarter for MENA region, right? Middle East and North Africa. Now it's EMEA, which is Europe, Middle East, Asia, and Africa, right? Most of the companies are headquartering in Dubai. Now, when I'm talking about the population, that's a good point to put in. Now we are at 4.1 million, close to 4.1 right now, around 4.02 if I'm not wrong. Huh?
So this point, like I just Dubai itself, it's a very small city.
Right.
Yeah. So how the country and the visionary leaders are managing these things to the population that is coming.
See, we have certain things over here, right? How they're doing is right now Dubai. If you talk about everything is controlled and monitored by the government body here, right? That's the security here, and we have 195 different people from different nationalities in Dubai right now. Now, if you compare Dubai with other countries, I mean, I don't think so. There's a lot of population, a multi-diverse culture, right?
Yeah.
And
the system here is very strong and very structured.
right,
So
right.
anybody can enter here
Right.
and they will track them.
Exactly, they can track them, and and you're getting the security and safety as well here, right? I mean, moreover that if you come down and if you want to open a business, everything is online, everything is digital. You just need to go to Amazon Center, get it done. You just need an ID card or your establishment card if someone wants to open a company, right? If someone wants to do an investment, not everywhere in Dubai, within 60 days you're getting an initial contract of sale, which is your Okud or the pre-title deed, what we call. People don't know about this outside. So when I told earlier I'm selling Dubai across the world, educating people, these kind of points do impress them about how secure their investment is. Right, they're getting a direct document from the government here about the escrow accounts. These kind of information, most of them don't know still. So you can see, I mean, if I keep traveling around and educating people about this, they're inclined towards coming down to Dubai and investing in Dubai. We had created first-time buyers in Dubai a lot, right? By giving them the right information, they come down here, we show them everything, and now they own 3 or 4 more units.
Which is the reason, if you don't mind, like if which is the recent place you visit and invite the people?
So we did as a company, we do a lot of international roadshows. We do India as a market. Now we recently happened to travel to Kenya, and where we had an opportunity to go around and see. It was a big event. Basically, we were part of COMESA, right? It's a Commonwealth agreement, a meeting of East and South African nations. So we happened to meet a lot of other African nationalities, and they all were still in the mindset of Dubai is a leasehold area. No, Dubai is freehold. And when they're talking about the golden visa, 10-year visa, they were surprised. And they were talking if everything is different here. Is it people have this concept of being an Islamic nation and certain things are controlled or everything. When I said there's a casino coming in Dubai, people were surprised.
I know, like people
Right.
still believe, some people still believe we can't eat in Ramadan outside.
Yeah, I mean, see, there was a point here. I mean, when I came here, not we couldn't eat, but there were closed spaces where we could eat within that space.
Yeah,
Right
it's
now,
changed.
now it's changed because see, the ruler, you have to adapt. The ruler understands that people are coming from different countries and they don't want to get down of their comfort zone, right? I mean, if I have comfort zone back in my home, when I come here, I expect the same to be happening where I'm gonna earn a living, right? So that is something that adapting is very important. And now over the past years, but people do respect here as well. I mean, if I have a colleague who's fasting, I do respect. I don't eat in front of him. See, that's the harmony what we have here.
Yeah,
Right? I mean, what is happening here in
I
Dubai.
truly agree that. And also, like when you said about the point of adapting, and also Dubai is like adapting to any culture, and everybody can live here, it's 100%. And the same thing that what attracts the most millionaires or the business people, like you said the point about the speed process happening here.
The pace, business, easiness.
Yes.
Easiness. And moreover, see, when we're talking about Dubai is a very small land parcel. When people are talking about by 2040, I think most of our land parcels will be occupied. The launch is coming back to back. And if you just go to Google and just type in Dubai, you can see how big Dubai land parcel is. Right? That's how now other Emirates are merging. They will gain value in the coming future.
Like Russell Khaimah, where we are right now.
Right now where we are, yes. Near the
Yeah.
Wynn Casino.
Actually, like what's your point of, because like I think like even for me also, I only think about Dubai.
Right.
I don't think about anywhere. I don't want to live anywhere else. But Russell Khaimah, when I come here, and when I set up an area like this is so fresh.
Fantastic, of course. The sea line is different here compared to other Emirates. Back in the days, our holiday spot was Ras Al Khaimah, especially the Marjan. We go to rickshaws or any other bin Majid resort. There are a few other places where we go and spend weekdays, weekends with our friends and family or whoever it is, right? So it's a beautiful area. Now, when coming to tourism in Ras Al Khaimah, you have the biggest zip line here. You have Jebel Jays. You might have gone there, right? So we all were common about this. But when they launched the Wynn Casino, right? When the casino was coming in the special island, right, which is called the View Island. Right now we are sitting in Marjan again, right? This is a community close to the Wynn Island. So I got an opportunity to pitch my investors and propose this investment to my investors before the casino launch. And right after a month, this casino news came out.
Wow.
Right? I mean, but they believed. The trust is everything. They believed. Right now, I think they are double profit. And we have grown 150% returns. Right now, people ask me, okay, now people get refrained when we talk about opportunity cost. Yeah, there is no time to invest. Right? You can invest any time. Right now, if you expect me to give you 200% returns right now, that's not going to happen. But I'll give you a technical figure where 60 to 70 is still available here. Room is there. But
Yeah.
when you talk about short-term rentals or the wind coming down, it's going to be fantastic here. So and along the side, while Ras Al Khaimah right now the wind we are focusing on. Now we have Dubai. Now what happens? Dubai earlier was just a 6 months season, right? We call everyone say, oh, this is the DSF, or it starts from October to the March. After that, summers, no one flies down. But now what happens? People, this is going to be a throughout season.
Yes.
Casino is going to not a seasonal business. It's going to be a year throughout business. What happens is the same crowd you can expect in Dubai, right? Where do they spend the money?
So you believe that, you think that this casino, like this Wynn casino, that will change.
Change entire from Dubai to Ras Al Khaimah and Dubai as well. I mean, Dubai is going to be more busier. That's the reason they are busy in building more infrastructure. Right now, the new Sheikh Zayed Road, the one we see right now from Ras Al Khaimah to Dubai, they're going to expand it more. Right? It's going to be a bigger roadways.
So when you talk about the percentage, the ROI and everything, so I was just wondering, if someone is watching this podcast and he don't know about the investment, so can you tell me, like in simple words, like what is investment, or how the money secure in real estate or any investment?
Right. So, investors come in different mindsets, right? Some people who are moving here. So we have something, people come and park their wealth in Dubai. You would have heard about this term. That's basically of safety and security, right? I mean, they buy their dream house, or they want a villa in Palm or in Marina or penthouse. That's a different segment. Now, when we're talking about investment is always something capped to returns, right? So when we talk about, I always tell my investors, when someone is telling you buy a studio and a one bedroom and it can appreciate 100%, maybe in certain locations it can, right? But not a studio and one bedroom is always for appreciation. Those are for long-term rental capital gain. And when you're talking about investment now, if you want to buy and you want to sell and buy and rent, if that's the pattern that your investor is looking at, I would rather suggest him a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom apartment.
For that.
Right. Yeah. It can, again, location specific. It is on terms of your appreciation, right? Not all areas will give the right appreciation. It can give you, but not the percentage you wanted. Because stories 6 years before we were giving 150, 200 on villa and townhouse communities. Apartments were gaining about, say, close to 100%. 5 years people who invested here. But now, see, the demand is increasing. Supply is less. Supply in the terms of land area. That's the thing. So now people are going to, in Dubai, if you see, the Dubai land is gaining a lot of traction. Again, there is a vision to it. The new Dubai. New Dubai, the IT hub of Dubai, which is a DSO, your Wadi Al Safa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are getting a lot of construction happening. Now we'll talk about Dubai South. Dubai South, people made a lot of money. Right? The same way, Dubai is now shifted to 5 big zones by 2040, if you are aware of it. One is the cultural zone, one is the leisure zone, one is the business hub, which is your downtown and DIFC. So now DIFC 2.0 is coming in.
2.0 is
Yeah, so that's another thing, right? I mean, and when you talk about Dubai South, entire different ballgame. Close to the Jebel Ali port, lot of logistics company, commercial warehouses, different ballgame together.
That is the one big thing about Dubai. The infrastructure, the plan, like Business Bay is for business. Actually, they're for the offices. Downtown is like for these people. Marina is for the who want to live in like beside a marina, the yacht, these kind of things.
Yeah, it's a leisure
Palm
area, right?
Jumeirah
JBR.
is ultra luxury. So this kind of like motor city, internet city, these kind of things, that makes healthcare city.
Right.
we have everything, and they divide it into different the infrastructure of this country, and this especially in Dubai,
When I was first flying down to Dubai, I just had one word in my mind. Yeah, Dubai is so aerially planned,
aerially planned.
right? And you look from the flight, you can see it into segments and different things, roundabouts, so neat, right? And someone to bring in such kind of infrastructure in this kind of land, it's close to impossible. But the growth, what we've seen in 20 years, is massive.
Live about everything. So if you want to live in Dubai, which place you will choose?
Uh, Debatable. I mean, see, I would say there are a lot of under. See, for me, I would, if you ask me if I'm a villa or an apartment person, sometimes I love apartments, and depending on the location, sometimes I would say I would get a nice, huge villa. Definitely, I would go for that. But again, I think Maritime City is a good option. Rashid Yachts and Marine, I would love that place.
Maritime City is the one is newly opened, right?
Rashid Yachts and Marine and Maritime City, those side near the port, Old Dubai, because I'm coming from the Indian roots and I have my friends around the area. And right now I reside in Jeddah, another underrated area. Al
Yeah,
Jeddah.
Jeddah.
Al Jeddah. It's a waterfront area, right? Dubai Properties back then used to sell studios there for 500,000. Now it's about
Okay.
1 million. Right, and that's on the creek. You have a beautiful park, walkway. Same way, same thing goes to Rashid Yachts and Marina. Very underrated right now, but yeah, people are talking about it. But that's gonna go up. That's a really good area. That's got future marina of Dubai.
And still you didn't say that where you should live.
I would live in Rashid Yachts and Marina.
Yes, Medina. That's a good point. You said that.
Yeah.
People have like options like villa or apartment per se.
Yeah.
Like for the investment terms, villa or apartment, which will be your best?
See, now that's very debatable. I mean, we cannot say whether for investment purpose villa or apartment is good. See, if both has its own perks. Now, in most of the agents nowadays say about apartments they want to sell a villa. They say about apartments have higher service charges, right? I mean, if you are not staying in your own villa,
So again, apartments have higher service.
service charges. Reason being, you
Then
have
villa.
Yes, you have.
Okay.
So, for example, if a villa is going at 4 dirham per square feet, apartment minimum would be 12 dirham per square feet, right? But there are incurring expenses to a villa too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you have a water pump inside your house, you have your AC system above your house. If something goes wrong, money is definitely going out. End of the day, when you match it, it's more or less the same. Right now, if you're talking about investments, because of the demand and supply for townhouses, people have made a lot of money in that segment. Right now, still there is growth, and there are. If you talk about the ratio of number of apartments and villas, definitely number of villas are lesser than apartments, and that being, people are inclined towards investing in townhouses and the payment plans, especially, right? That's the main thing. So, I mean, I wouldn't say, again, you still have it, depending on what timeline you have, what return are you looking for, how much money do you have to pump in, everything, right? There's no villa right now in Dubai. Couple of developers do have, but if you talk about master communities, nothing is less than 2.8 million dirhams today.
Wow.
Right? And you're injecting about 65% or 80% as a payment plan towards your unit. That's about, say 2 million dirhams till the construction. While if you're buying I would still suggest you buy an apartment for 1 million in a particular location. You're investing 500,000, and if you can resell that at 1.3 million, you're still making about close to 80% returns, right? Same thing. So it is about your liquidity and what is your strength.
You mean the strength? So what do you mean by the strength? Yeah.
So everyone has an appetite to invest, right? So when investors coming in, I clearly ask them, so what is your liquidity? How much money do you want to set aside to invest in Dubai, right? If it is feasible, I say, yes, we have this. But if you can extend your budget a little more, we can get this out of this. That's my way of selling. And so he understands it very clearly. And before that, I give him an entire picture about the real estate and the locations and the zones, right? So the client does understand. So then that's how, people understand what to invest where. So that's what I said. I educate them first.
Perfect. It makes sense.
Yeah.
That's
That's what is missing, because we don't want to be, it's not just about, I always tell my agents, now we are not here for a shorter haul, we are here for a longer haul, which means, we are looking, so far as, if you're an investor with me, you invest in a property and you want to flip it tomorrow, I should be able to sell it for you. That's how I make my money.
Yeah.
Right? That's how you make money. If you make money, I make money. If you're happy, I'm happy.
That means like don't make a sale, make a customer.
I mean, see, I would say only in real estate is the place where, your client becomes more like a friend.
I saw that because like before I used to work with real estate, so I know the how people like how they're treating. I was like very young. When I was very young, I feel that when it's look into the rich people or when you look into the investors, those kind of terms, I feel that okay, we should like serve them or we should like treat them like a hierarchy or something like that. No, but you should be as much as possible emotional connection, as much as possible friendly connection.
Yeah.
You'll be good in that.
Just be honest on what you're doing. Basically, that's what I believe, right? There is nothing that can defeat it. If you're honest and you're sharing information right, and there is no other thing evolving around it, I think that's it. You win people, you know.
I feel like this is good for like new real estate agents. So
Right,
what are the
exactly.
best advice you can give for a new real estate
Yeah, man.
agent?
Just be honest, right? Be honest and see what is. See, understand. Person can understand your hard work when you give the entire picture, right? I mean, see, now when I tell an agent to be exceptional, that's nothing. See, there are a lot of, I think today with the client there might be 5 or 6 agents talking, right?
Yeah.
And now how do you now you product knowledge is really important. You understand each and everything about the product. If you miss 2 things, right? If you miss 2 things and I give that 2 information to a client, what am I doing? Information, right? And the client knows it. Client saying, okay, fine, he gave me this, which the other person didn't give, right? The client is, you just met the client, you just spoke to the client, maybe, right? But now you gave 2 more points, which I gave 2 more points, which is more informative.
Valuable for him.
Informative. So what happens is like, he thinks, okay, I've been open and I've given all the points, right? He knows a little more. So it is about information and product knowledge.
You should know about what you are selling.
Right, and be honest in what you're saying. If you don't know something, say you don't know. Don't give false promises.
That's
Because I've got clients saying, this developer is giving a fully furnished unit. Why are you not giving?
Deepak, that's a great point. You should be honest about it. So when I scroll in my social media, I saw some videos that real estate agents, I don't know, that's hook or something. You can buy an apartment with a price of your renting for a month. Is that makes sense? I don't feel like it makes sense because like I'm renting out here.
I understand. See, that's again a hook. That's a hook you can say. See, depends on a person who's been living in Dubai for say 10 years or 12 years or 20 years, depends, right? And he would have saved some money, for example.
It can be working.
Can
at
be
some
right,
point.
can be wrong. That's basically a bogus. You pay 5,000 and you cannot own a property in Dubai. No, you cannot. You need basically the down payment. Every developer, right, has an escrow account. They have already secured their escrow account by paying in some security deposit with the RERA, which will only be released once they show the progress of the construction, right? So obviously, developer looks in to get their initial capital, which is 10% or 20%. That's the reason most of the developers in Dubai charge 24% initially, whether it be in 1 month or 2 months, right? Depend on developers. They might say 60 days you have to pay the 24. Some developers take an initial booking within 15 days, 24. That 24, without the 24%, be it ready or be it off plan, you cannot buy a unit. But other Emirates, you have lucrative payment plans, pay 10% and remaining 10% after 3 months. But most everywhere, if to all the investors who's trying to look into Dubai and buy, the initial 24% should be there, whether be it ready or off plan. When it is ready, they'll have to take for a mortgage, right? For international investors, they get 50 to 60% mortgage, right? For a residency, they get 80% mortgage. So the difference is 24%. So someone who's coming from outside and wants to buy a property, a ready property in Dubai, and he wants to take a mortgage, he has to have at least 40 to 50% liquidity in his hand. A residence here, 24 to 26%.
Okay.
So 5,000, 10,000, even if you have 20,000 in your hand, you cannot own an apartment and stay there.
You should be like have the backup for
The down payment you would need, right? Anything. If you want to buy a car, you need a down payment, right? Even you want to buy something through Tamara and Tabby, they charge you first, which is a 10%.
But there is a problem. I think like a lot of people right now, they are coming to Dubai to be a like overnight success. I don't think so that will work because you said like you should be sustained and you should work hard to achieve something. A lot of people, they don't have no idea. They are thinking, especially I'm saying about your real estate agent, people think that a lot of money in real estate, but they don't know how to sell. They don't know how the knowledge is. They don't know how the market is because I work with them.
There's a lot of money in real estate for investors. If you're a successful broker, you can make a lot of money. But again, the hardship, what goes into this, people are not seen, right?
Yes.
That is something different. So everything has a hardship, and overnight success doesn't happen. it can, unless and until you're a crypto billionaire, your price goes up and down. That can work, but not always, right? I mean, so what do you, if you're saying someone want to come down to Dubai and just make money? Yes, if he has a plan, right? Everything should be planned, right? I mean, you cannot come without not understanding what is the economy here, right? If you talk about now, why are we pushing real estate now? I think Dubai is, if you look about real estate, is hardly 4 or 5% of Dubai's GDP, right? There are much more things that again, but everything requires a capital, right?
Yes.
Nowadays, I don't think so. Without a capital, you can start a business. Same way, even if you're coming down to invest in Dubai, right? It has a capital, and the tangent what you feed in, right? What you give into your investment or your model, your business model, you will have to feed it. Your hard work, money, everything. And if one or two things doesn't match, success will take more time. But yeah, your hard work wouldn't go down.
You see, like here we have a lot of opportunity. If you have a great plan and if you have work hard on that, you can find that.
Right. Yeah, 100%. That's what, I tell my agents one thing. It's 95% hard work and 5% luck. Right? We all are believers of God. I mean, there might be few people, but still, we all believe in some strength. Right? So we give 95% hard work, the 5% luck will favor you.
How Dubai help you?
It's basically relatable. You do the 95% and 5% will favor you.
Yes.
Right? I mean, that will come in place. Some people say, I did so much work and nothing favored me. No. Right? And then there is one, that's how it is.
I will say that to them. He don't put his maximum. He have still his maximum.
See, everyone can push, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, in each, I think it's all levels, right? Each level you unlock something.
Yes, that's what I'm
And
saying.
that will
He
happen.
still has.
Yeah.
He still have like 2 more steps. He didn't get that 2 more steps.
Yeah, you will reach there. I mean, just be persistent, right? And persistent in what you're doing. But that is very, very important. Consistency is very important in this industry or in be it anything, right? Being consistent is very important.
Do you read?
Not really. I listen few stuff.
You listen to stuff.
Yeah, I don't have the patience to read. I read brochures and flow plans. I understand what is good.
That's good. That's your
Yeah,
knowledge
yeah,
seeker.
that's what I'm doing right now. So
What's your vision about Dubai for the next 10 years? Or how it's going to be? You can't predict, but what's your plan?
So when I was talking to my investors back in other countries, in GCC Nation and other plots, even in India, right? So I told them, like, you guys should come down. I mean, the investment is something new to you in Dubai, I understand. But when we talk about business and growing your empire, Dubai is the place for you. They said, how? I mean, and I have had a couple of experience in different businesses as well. So I've told them we have set up few businesses in Dubai South, be it in DIP, and now they are into a different level, right? So when we're talking about Dubai is a land of opportunities growing, it's not a completely grown country yet. They're still growing. So who enters right now in and puts that work in? Of course, there is a lot of competition in terms of any industry, everywhere. Competition is required,
Yeah.
right? Now you can see a lot of boutique developers coming in with the confidence, competing with the bigger developers in terms of quality or what they give. And still they are selling out, right? I mean, it's not that they're not selling out. So there is always an opportunity. So you come in anytime. I mean, next 10 years, I mean, come in today and you build your empire, you still can grow in Dubai. Any industry.
So when you talk about the boutique developers, the new developers, and the branded or the master developers, how would you compare with them? Can we compare, or when you choose them into investment terms, what's your point on that?
So you cannot compare boutique developers. When you talk about there are two kind of developers. Boutique developers, they focus more into luxury. When you call boutique, that's the word itself, right? So there are normal developers too, right? Like they have 4 or 5 buildings. There are boutique developers right now in the market who has 50 plus land parcels, right? And they have grown a lot. Be it how Imtiaz started, how Object One started. Right now, when you talk about master communities like the big boys like Imar, Nakhil, Damak, Shobha, these guys have master communities. Now, when we talk about in terms of investment, there is a room for everyone, right? In Dubai, there is a if you look at the Booking.com, you have 5-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, right? They're still selling out,
Yes.
right? And obviously, and I'm not trying to say it depends all appetite. What is your capital and the capacity? And if you want to get into a new zone, right? Definitely, any developer, it's okay. It's about the real estate you invest in. And definitely you look at the developer, how they do, how they perform, what their quality is, and they try. And being that with Dubai, you can trust most of the developers because they all have a series of actions to go through to develop something. They have to buy the land upfront. They have to park in so much funds with the RERA. They have to have funds to develop, right? I mean, and there is a deadline also. I mean, if you no develop, there is no holding of lands like in other countries in Dubai. I've got like developers, big developers come from India and speaking to me saying, Deepak, I want this land parcel. I said, this is the price. Now they're like, can we sign it and can we register it after a year? I said, sir, it doesn't work here that way. You know what I mean? So you sign now and you register. Here, the contract is 2 months or 3 months maximum because things are fast paced. There is a lot of demand for land parcels in Dubai.
So also that is a point. Can you buy land in Dubai?
Of course, yes, that's what I was saying. So, unlike you have a MOU contract between the seller and buyer, which is not more than 2 or 3 months, because every month the price is increasing. So now people who understands the market, they do their due diligence and they come and they have money, they buy the land.
They buy the land.
Yeah, but like I said, in India we have a different system where people sign a land and they keep it for 1 year, 2 years, and they do the transfer. Doesn't work here.
You have money,
Yeah,
you contract
money,
the
yeah,
right,
and you
buy the
develop
next
and
day.
you make money, and you make money the 6th month. That's how fast it is here, and more secure.
That sounds cool. So whenever you talk about the developers and this kind of, there is a lot of new branded residents
Right.
coming here. So because like that is like ultra luxury rooms. I mean, the price, the tickets are very high. So there's someone who are the buyers.
See, I don't. If I say, if I let me take 10 years back. I read newspapers. I was a hip hop fan. I love hip hop music and pop music. So I used to read like Chris Brown comes down to Dubai Mall, buys this, or Jay Z comes down to buy a watch, right? Why do they come to Dubai? In Europe, you do have brands. In US, you have brands. But why? Dubai is niche. If there are 50 collections in the globe, 10 is in Dubai, right? If a product comes with 50 products, their category, the 10 is in Dubai. So people come there, it's luxury again. So when we talk about Dubai is a brand,
Yes.
and branded residents do work here, a lot of luxury segment, right? When we talk about you have the Bugatti residences, you would have seen the architecture. Where have you seen like that something? I think in 2020 when Royal Atlantis handed over, that's a masterpiece. I don't think so. There's any construction that way. Yeah. So when we talk about branded, it does add value. It's just not a regular building. It comes with finishes. It comes with the architecture. A lot of effort put in the design and shape and what you're getting inside your house.
And if I get right, the branded residence is not only for sailing, but that also builds the value of the city or the country or itself. Also.
100%. See, when I say I have a Bugatti residence in Dubai, or we have Mercedes, people say, "Are you sure?" Like people who doesn't know about it. When I talk about Mercedes, or when I talk about Armani, right, or Bulgari Resorts, right. I mean, I think that was sold about 7 million one bedroom. Current is more than 17 or 20 million. Royal Atlantis, what was sold for 10 million, 6 million for apartment there. The current price is 18 million.
But you are right.
I'm
Like,
talking in 5 years, by the way. That's a growth in five years. See, again, 8 million when we're talking about, 6 million I'm talking about. If I say the initial payment is 20%, that's about 1.2, 1.4 million. That's immediate cash flow. So more you put in money, more your premium is. That's how the real estate works. When we talk about townhouse and villa segment, I know I think in 2021 we did a golf place transaction, 2022 for 14 million. Current price is 20 million. The original price of the unit was 6.2 million. Now what's the price? 20 million. So I'm talking about 5 years, 3 years after handover. So there are certain segments that really you can make a lot of money, and we are here to pick and give you that.
when you think about the luxury brands and everything, we'll talk about Italy, France, this kind of luxury brands. But all over the package, when you think about a luxury country or city, that is Dubai.
Dubai, yes. And safety, I mean, it's safety here. I think in Dubai is the only country you can ride on a Bugatti with no one looking at you,
True.
right? I mean, back home, if I drive a Land Cruiser, eyes are on me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, you're not sure about it. Right here, I ride on a Bugatti, there's no one is bothered.
Yes.
Right? I drive on a gold Rolls Royce, people just might look at it, whoa, gold car, that's it. But no one is bothered into anyone's life. Security is the main thing. That's the main thing. Other countries, you know what has been happening. People are breaking glasses, scratching your car off. In Dubai, I've never come across. I've been living here for 4 years. A brand new car scratching, I haven't seen. Right? I mean, even if you go to a kids parking where kids play around, you know, in the certain communities, if you park a brand new car, no one is going to come and scratch your car.
And that's why mostly the celebrities also they love to come to Dubai because they have the freedom.
Exactly.
They have the freedom to walk
Exactly.
around.
100%. Yes.
enjoy
I mean, the ruler is walking around here. We can see him in Dubai Mall. You can see. I first saw him in Spinneys in Jumeirah, inside Supercare Pharmacy.
Really?
Yeah, I saw him. I was just walking around. I was scared. But then, yeah, I'm talking about 10 years before. How is he walking around here? No one is bothered. I mean, if it is back in my country, even the chief minister walks out, you know, I know what is going to happen. Or just a normal RJ walks out. People just go around him. Here, no one is.
That's a big win of a leader, and people love them. So all over we packed everything about Dubai real estate and everything. So if someone is watching or someone is interested to buy, if now I am interested. So if I am investing in Dubai, what is the piece of advice or what are the things I should care about?
Talk to the right person, right? Understand the experience, check about what transaction have they done, how much they know about the previous pricing, what area is, what they know about the area. It's about information they give. And a trusted broker, that's all about it. Yeah. And
Find a honest guy.
yeah, here.
Okay. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you, Deepak,
No
for the
worries.
time
Thank you
and
so
the
much.
beautiful place that we set up the podcast here.
Right. Thank you so much. My pleasure.